Hey, do you use FaceTime ever?
Not that often. No, I'm more of a Skype girl.
It's funny. Yeah, I am. I'm more of a Skype person, and it's only because my wife has an Android, so FaceTime is not Android. But if you have an iPhone or an iPad, go ahead and disable FaceTime right now. Not because you use it or don't use it, but because Apple found a bug in the FaceTime app that lets people hear and see through someone else's iPhone without them ever picking up the call, so they can just listen in and watch you.
So essentially, it'd be like if I called you and you didn't answer.
Yeah.
But it would still let me see what was going on your side of the phone.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of steps to it. It's not it's kind of complicated, but for basically anybody who's interested in doing that, it would be easy for them to figure it out and do it. I mean, even Governor Cuomo is like, yeah, turn that feature off immediately. They'll hopefully have a patch for it in a few days. It's funny because I never use it.
No, I don't either.
Remember, it was supposed to be the future where everything's a video call, and I remember thinking, like, when you'd see sci-fi movies in the 80s of, like, video calls, be like, why would you want that? Like, what if you're, like, sitting there and you don't have any clothes on, you're, like, stuffing your face with pizza, watching, I don't know, America's Got Talent, right? And someone calls you. You're not going to pick up the phone, right?
Well, it's awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, the same thing with FaceTime. Like, I don't know many people, unless you're dating someone, you're not using FaceTime.
Yeah, that's true. What freaked me out about it was I read this article last night. I'm like, all right, I'm going to disable it.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this. And I noticed underneath it, it said there was a little button you could toggle. It said, allow live photos to be captured during FaceTime calls.
Yep.
And it was enabled. And I thought, oh my God, like you could be chatting with somebody and they could be snapping photos of you.
Right. And
Freaky.
That's the scary thing. So just turn it off. Probably the best idea. Get more from Pat McMahon in the morning on YouTube @OnAirPat.